Hi and welcome to a very windy British spring. It's quite grey at the moment. It might rain actually, so I gotta be quick. Although the sun is peeking through the clouds, I've always been keen on paintings and visiting some of the museums in Britain and some of the art shows. It's amazing how some of these artists create amazing masterpieces. So the paintings vary from, your oils, your watercolors, your acrylic paint. You also have people doing stenciling or pencils and pastels, and there's just so many to choose from. So I was very keen on trying some of those work and giving it really a go and see how it will be. So I went and I actually got myself a set of oil paints, and I had a look through YouTube to see if I could how to really use them and how to paint properly. So there are a number of artists that kind of caught my eye, and their work is absolutely amazing. So you have a guy called Michael James Smith. He creates amazing trees and grass and nature. It's absolutely stunning. There's an American guy called Kevin Harding, I think. He creates also amazing landscapes, and he's a great artist. You have a guy called Mark Carter. He's an amazing guy as well. He creates some stunning work. And you have a lady called Lina Dania. What's this one? Spiders. Can't do it with me. So I kind of had a look, and the easiest painting that I could really paint was one made by Lina Dania, and what it was just a sunset and a couple of palm trees. Now the way she done it was absolutely easy, and I thought, you know what, let me give it a go. So I did give it a go. I did fail on the artwork. It was my first ever art painting done by oil colors. So I have it right here. You ready? Here it is. It's actually for a first attempt. Come on, give me credit. For a first attempt, it's not bad. I know the palm trees need a bit of work. Possibly clouds and stars and sunset is alright. This spot here, but everything else, I guess, needs a bit of work. So I really enjoyed doing this actually. Surprisingly, I mean, it took me about 2 hours to do, but I really loved it. It's just blending the colors and getting the different variations of color was really relaxing. So I did enjoy this. I did kind of create more paintings, but then I had the missus have a go as well. And the way she paints, I'm not even an amateur. She's an amateur. I don't know what I am. So there's a saying here, it says never give up your day job, and to be honest, I don't think I should give up my day job. It's got a long way to go before I could create masterpieces, but I think her work is a masterpiece because she didn't copy anyone, she just did it out of her head. I'll show you how they look like in a minute, but I just want to let you know that anyone can have a go. I think she has a hidden talent that I don't have. I want to keep going, but let's see how her artwork looks, and then I want to leave you to decide if it's an art piece or just a masterpiece. So this one was her first ever piece. It's a beautiful flower. It's not, to be honest, they haven't actually dried yet, these oil paints, and I think because I mean, there are graduate paints, and I did some research, and there's a lot of difference between graduate paints and professional paints, and the amount of pigments and the color they use. And for a start, I think these graduate paints will do. She didn't use medium on this. Now, apparently medium is a sort of chemical you use to help the paint to dry quicker. So I kind of she didn't use any of this, but it still works, so still ongoing. The medium I use is Alkyn. Alkyn is supposed to help paint dry within 24 hours if it's a thin layer. So we didn't use any medium on this, but it looks great. The second masterpiece she created, now I know these are wet, I don't want to spoil it for her, is this one here. It's a palm tree. Now, I love the details on the tree, and I love the details everywhere else. Now, it is a white background, and a lot of artists don't choose to do that, but I think for a start, it's absolutely stunning. It's a great piece of work. This is the second piece I created. Initially, I called it the lonely tree, but someone told me just call it the tree of wisdom. Now, I know it's not great, it's not a masterpiece, but I got the idea, the technique for the grass from Michael James Smith, who does amazing work on grass and trees. So this kind of it's not great. This is my second attempt, by the way, of creating a artwork, not even a masterpiece. I mean, I did enjoy it, to be honest. It took me a long time. This one took 3 hours because I had to do 3 layers of grass. The tree or the actual bush itself took a long time because I had to put 3 or 4 different layers. The clouds were quite easy. The sky was okay. It is still wet, so if I drop it, I want to spoil it. But I'll bring it close up for you to have a look. Okay. Alright, so let me show you my final work that I was working on. So this here is a, well, what it's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a river here, or a lake, and there's trees everywhere. I don't want to drop it because I know all this here is supposed to be trees, and there's also trees in the background, like distance trees, or a forest, and here's the sky. Now, this was very difficult to make. I did try to copy Michael James Smith, but that guy makes it look so easy. So I'm going to let this dry for a couple of days, to be honest, because I can't do anything on top of it, and I don't want it at this stage. It's just so much work to do in order to finish it. I might post what it actually supposed to look like or how he did it. So I think what he does is paint in acrylic first, and then once the acrylic dries after like a couple of minutes, he starts painting in oil. Which is a great idea because I got fingerprints on it, but that's the first layer, so I guess I could, I could cover it with later paint. So yeah, I use oil and it's still wet. I just smudged my fingers and I didn't spoil the picture. Alright, I'll take you inside. So the missus went through a final picture that she created, and this final piece is absolutely amazing. I think, for me, I think it's a masterpiece. I mean, I would probably struggle to create something like this. It all came from her creative mind. This amazing woman created this. I really like this. I think I might frame this one. My only criticism, I would say I want more leaves above top of the flowers, but it's absolutely stunning. I love the vase. I love the background. The background's dry actually because of a thin layer. Well, she used alkene to get it to dry quicker. But the flowers, the leaves, and the vase are still wet because we didn't use any medium in them. I think it's going to take a while. But this looks stunning. I love this. This will be something I would frame. My final piece is this. It's just a background at this stage. It's done by oil. It's dry. But if I put my finger, it kind of smudges. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe the oils that I'm using are not that good, or maybe the paper that I'm using. Although the paper is supposed to be oil quality paper anyway. So, but the plan here is I might put a flower on top of this, maybe a rose or some other flower that has some dark red, pinkish, variants. The flower might go here, and the stalk here, or something like that. Might be a portrait piece. I don't know yet. But to be honest with you, that just gets to show that anyone can draw, even if you're as rubbish as me. I think over time I could probably do some amazing work, but for now I'm just going to be practicing. I'm just going to enjoy it, to be honest. I think the most important thing is enjoying it and just looking at those colours mix and come together. It's just stunning. And some of those artists, the way they bring photos into life, it's amazing how these different layers are blended together to create this amazing masterpieces. I want to continue painting. I might show you what I'll be doing with this background, so I'm not sure yet. But please leave a comment on any of the pictures that you've seen from this video. I hope you did enjoy the video. Please hit that like button if you did. I'll be creating more of these art videos among the IT or the technology ones that I enjoy doing as well. So please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll be creating more of those videos. Have a great time and enjoy this funky weather. See you next time.